welcome to the official 2025 Three-Man Weave NBA mock draft.
Oh yeah,
Um,
mock draft in the house.
I know all four of our fans have been waiting for this, so
Yeah.
yeah. Me
Or
and Misha don't know too much about college basketball, so Chase is kind of gonna have to carry us through this. Even though Chase said he
Yeah,
feels
actually,
unprepared, so
actually, just kidding. We know so much about college ball. You're gonna get the most knowledgeable mock draft ever with us.
my knowledge is purely off of player comps and the limited March Madness I
I'm
watched.
sorry you have to hear
So,
him yapping. We absolutely know what we're talking about.
so yeah.
All
Number
right, so
one pick.
first, Nolan Traore.
Yeah,
Number one pick is a dude on the screen, Cooper Flag.
not
much
much
to say.
explanation here.
Yeah,
Great.
Been hyped up.
he's been the consensus number one pick for a while.
Any
now,
bad,
so.
any bad team we said was capturing the flag this year. So yeah,
What are we typing? Number two, I think.
also
I mean, it's
pretty
obviously
obvious.
Dylan Harper. I think
Some
the
people were
main-
saying they should like trade down or like get rid of the pick, just not draft Dylan Harper because of their guard situation with Stephon Castle and
Stupid. Take best player available.
But yeah,
Well,
with
that's-
someone like Dylan Harper. You got to take talent over fit just because of his like huge upside. And
I would rather have him than Castle long term. You could trade Castle for something good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just draft him, see how he turns out, and then you can worry about it later. So,
I
definitely.
mean, another storyline with this pick is just like trading it for a superstar and like Giannis.
I don't
Or
really
Jaylen
think the
Brown.
Spurs- I'm not sure the Spurs should do that. I don't. Definitely don't.
Not
waste the second
Giannis?
pick on-
You wouldn't take
Oh, wait,
Giannis?
Giannis? No, yes.
I think-
Jaylen Brown. No.
No, I know. I've seen that like mocked, and if I'm offered that as a Celtics, I'm taking that in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
I think Dylan Harper is probably my favorite player in this draft, which is, I mean, he's the number 2 overall pick, so it's kind of like obviously, but he's just like a big guard. I've seen like comps with like Cade and Shea, and
Yeah.
like I like players that are big and can get a bucket.
He's very
And-
athletic. He's actually a good playmaker too.
Don't really have that many holes in their game, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I got to say on Dylan Harper. Number 3, there's some controversy around
This
Ace
is-
Bailey.
This is where it gets a little tricky because he hasn't
I think
done
they
a
should.
single
I think they should
team
keep
workout.
Ace Bailey. I think he's still got very high potential, and I think the 76ers, their future is very uncertain right now. So I think I'd take like the player that they think has the highest potential, which I think would be Ace Bailey, because he's got good ball handling and can make some very contested shots, which is basically like
But
super smart.
There is an argument for VJ.
You want to share your argument, Max?
Well, I mean, Ace Bailey doesn't want to go to
that's
Philly.
what I was gonna say. With Ace
What it
Bailey,
seems like.
you want to draft a player who doesn't really want to be there.
Oh really? I didn't hear about that, but
He
Well, the
wants,
whole reason his draft stock is tanking is because he's not.
he wants to go to a worse team that he can develop on and be like one of their focal points.
Huh.
Like
Yeah, he's not working out for any teams,
oh well, okay. Then I'd probably take.
which is stupid.
I don't know. Would you take someone who would impact you immediately if you're the 76ers, like a Colin Knippel?
Con Knippel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not the biggest Con Knippel fan because I
Yeah.
tend to see white shooter, but I'm definitely overlooking him. I don't know that much about him.
He's very big and very strong.
Yeah, but I don't think you take Con Knippel here. I think if anything, you take the value. Like Ace Bailey has what I've seen a really high ceiling, but his floor is kind of iffy
Yeah.
because he's just a raw prospect. So
Yeah.
I think VJ at this point is probably
Would you-
a good
would
pick
you-
for both floor and upside. But
I guess.
they also have a lot of guards.
Tyrese
They have,
Maxey,
like-
Jared McCain, perhaps Quentin
Yeah,
Grimes.
Quentin Grimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's
Like,
we
those
could
are a
go
lot of
Ace
good
Bailey. I
ones.
don't really care. I think
I would say Colin Knippel there, but
Colin Knippel.
Con Knippel.
he's probably the safest shooter in the draft. And
Chase,
can't
what do
really
you think
talk.
about Con Knippel at 3?
That's a pretty high pick for him. Or like
not really. It was projected to go top 7, but yeah, I could see that.
number 3 though. That's like there's like
I've been seeing him highest like 4, which I don't even like that much.
All right, we could go. Because also Quentin Grimes' future there is uncertain. So I mean, they might have to relegate Jared McCain and his finger painting.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, and Quinn Grimes can also play the three if it is
Yeah, he's
needed.
he's like 6'5". He's big.
I
So
mean, VJ would come off the bench first year. Chase, what do you think? Because I think my vote's for VJ.
I'll go VJ, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Best player available. That's
Okay.
not named Ace Bailey. All right.
I'm spelling his name right, right?
Yeah,
Right,
absolutely.
right. All right.
Yeah, that looks right.
Charlotte. I think this is where you go
Ace
after
Bailey.
Ace Bailey. Yeah.
He wants to go to a bad team. Charlotte will be bad for probably the next 100 years. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of I saw that a lot of scouts are kind of avoiding Charlotte because nobody wants to play with LaMelo and they just have no culture there.
Yeah. Well,
And last year there was
they've got a
even
culture there. It's a losing culture though. So
there's definitely some uncertainty too over there. Like even with Lamelo, I think I've heard talks that like maybe just move on from him.
I think they should.
I think they should too. But yeah, that's a talk for another time though.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I
Ace
guess
Bailey though, best prospect, and he would actually probably want to go to Charlotte because they're a bad team. So
how do you like his fit alongside Brandon Miller?
um, actually, I don't really know about that one because they're both kind of those kind of small forwardy players, like very
Mhm.
tall ball handling.
I honestly don't think Brandon Miller has shown you enough to the point where it's like we
That's also
can't
true.
draft Ace with all of Ace's upside. It's not like Brandon
Yeah,
Miller is preventing you from drafting him.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Number 5, I think my pick for this is Trey Johnson. I
They
like
already
Trey
have
Johnson a
they
lot.
have like a decent amount of guards though. That
Yeah,
like
but
they have,
none of their guards like matter. Like
I don't
I
know.
don't.
Oh, that hurt my feelings. You just said they don't matter. Utah guard lives matter, buddy.
Okay, but none of them are like cornerstone building blocks for the
All right.
I
future.
mean, you
Like
got Isaiah Collier.
Isaiah
Isaiah
Collier,
Collier.
I think is the safest. Keontae George is hasn't like he's shown you some flashes, but he's not
Actually,
very
I would agree
consistent.
with that. Keontae George so far is looking like he might just turn into like an Anthony Simons or something like that, which is a good player, but like not someone
Yeah.
that can carry your franchise. So I
Mhm.
think Trey Johnson is a good playmaker,
Yeah, Trey John. Well, he just looks like an insane scorer from what I've seen. I've
Yeah.
seen people call him like the best shooter in the draft.
yeah, also best player available.
Okay, why am
So
I typing Ace Bailey?
Yeah, he's an absolute
So
bucket. So that'd be
I
good.
think, all right, Washington. I'd say take a risk on like a project player,
I'd say
like
yeah,
European, like Igor Demin. I can't pronounce his name. Kasparis Yakuchonis. Yeah, I can't really.
I think Colin Knippel is gonna fall in our draft.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
Who?
for
I
Washington,
was thinking maybe.
Jeremiah.
Come on, Jeremiah Fears. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Fears.
Yeah,
Just
Jeremiah
because
Fears.
they don't
I
really
think
have.
Jeremiah Fears in New Orleans though. Maybe a little less after the Jordan Poole trade, but
But yeah, Washington doesn't have like a set like franchise point guard, and I think Jeremiah Fears could be there for them.
Yeah,
Good playmaker.
you.
He has a bunch of upside too.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I like that.
Ball.
He's Arkansas, right? Yeah, so
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
So Jeremiah Fears
Oh yeah, it's Boogie Flan that's from Arkansas. Okay.
Yeah.
might need help spelling his name.
Jeremiah, I think.
All right, we might be a little bit biased towards the American, but it's okay.
No, there's no first A. Just
Oh, yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, New Orleans.
Pelicans.
Okay, you sort of got a center in that trade, and oh wait, no, you didn't. You got away from your
Lost the
center.
center. Yeah.
I mean, they still
So,
have.
I would.
They have
I would-
ECC.
They have
But-
Yves Misi, but that's basically their only.
He's good, but he's not amazing. I think.
I'd
You
take a
take-
center here if I was New Orleans. Or
Come
a
on,
big.
So come on,
Malawach.
come on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's
Yeah.
got the highest potential out of all the centers.
He's got like insane defensive potential. Like I've seen
Yeah, he's a crazy.
Even though he
people
did,
say
even though he did
could be
get
as good as
zero,
Rudy
even though he
Gobert.
did get 0 rebounds in that game against Houston.
Yeah, that last game of his in March Madness was not good, but he's.
I saw there was another like huge French big man, but I guess
That's not it.
Uh-oh.
Nets take a project player. Not going to be good for the next like 3 years. I'd say Kasparis Yakuchonis are Igor Demid for the Nets.
For the Nets?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of close. Um, yeah, I like that.
I like Igor Demid. I like watch. He's one of the few players that I've actually like seen play games, and I think he's got really amazing vision. But obviously, he's not the greatest scorer. So it might be Kasparis might be a better pick. 'Cause I
Guys,
can't pronounce.
so far our draft is except for Ace Bailey and VJ being switched, it's the exact same as the BR draft.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Well, I'm looking at the ESPN one. It's
Now we'll
different.
switch it up. We'll switch it up here with the Nets pick. Wait, so which one?
Igor, so you're
Denham?
taking Igor kind of high, I feel like. But
Well, I saw him. I saw him. I mean, I
Well,
just
okay,
think
which one's better? Which one?
Kasparis is probably he's a better shooter and scorer.
yeah, he
But I'd
did.
say
He
Igor
had
has
like a
like
bit of a slump towards the end of the season.
yeah. I'd say
But
Igor has really amazing vision though.
I mean, Kasparis is also like a good playmaker too.
Yeah.
But
And
I guess I was watching him during the VCU game, and they were like double teaming him and trapping him, and he was still finding some good passes out of that. Which, but I mean, also Kasparis. Yeah, we can go Kasparis.
Chase, who do you want?
I don't care. We can mix it up, be different. Do Igor Demon.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Igor Demon, and the Nets have really got a time to develop him. They don't really have a true point guard, and they've got Cameron Johnson probably going to be close to 30 shots a game next season. So
Hopefully Cam Johnson's off the team.
Cameron Thomas. That's right.
Or Cam Thomas, yeah. Yeah, I think their main hole is point guard. So
Yeah.
I don't really have an
is,
opinion.
their main hole is everything in the rotation, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think their base
Yeah.
is point guard. Like, I don't really have an opinion on either Igor Demon or Kasparis. So
All right, Toronto.
I'll
This
just
is
go with
where
what
I
you use.
Toronto. This is where I take Colin Knippel.
Con.
What's his real name?
Con.
Con Knippel. Oh God, what a goofy.
What about Carter Bryant?
He's like a small forward, right?
He's a 3-and-D wing. Yeah.
3-and-D. He's a good shooter. Okay, because they really don't need a
There's
project.
also like Derek Queen here.
You.
Didn't
I
need a
guess-
backup. I mean, didn't need more bigs. Maybe.
I mean, they have Scotty Barnes and
That's
Yasin
why I was
Porto.
like
Yeah.
worried about like the fit with Scotty Barnes. Like, I
Yeah,
feel
I
like the
agree.
Raptors are.
Yeah, I guess there's kind of some overlap because Scotty Barnes is already a pretty good playmaker.
Maybe
But-
they could take a stretch five here, Danny Wolf. Although
No, they're not taking Danny Wolf here.
not
I'm
taking
not mad
Julius
at the Con Knippel pick here.
Yeah, because we kind of have him sliding anyway, so just at
Yeah.
least take him off the board. Con Knippel.
Yeah, they should be a decent team next year if they're healthy with all like the players they had and all the talent they have. So they just need more shooting, like
Mhm.
every team needs.
Max, you need some help with that one.
Spot on.
All right, 10. I forgot his name, but there's a big French center that's also has a lot of potential, and I think the Suns should take him there because they don't really have.
This
Oh.
French Noah
You know
Asengi.
what? Saying,
No,
yeah.
not Noah Essengate.
He's more of a 4.
Yeah.
No, it's a different player. That's what I'm.
Are you talking about Joanne Beringer? I have no idea if I'm saying that right.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not heard that name.
I'm not too well knowledge on
His
the
comp is Clint
aspects.
Capella. I think that would be a bit of a reach. I feel like the Suns should go get Derek Queen.
Ooh, I kind of like that for the Suns.
What?
Derek
Or
Queen.
they go get Jace Richardson. No, they shouldn't do that, but because of all the ties with Michigan State for the owner, coach,
Yeah, Joanne
I
Beringer.
wouldn't
That's
be
who I think
surprised.
they should take, but
What?
that's who I think they should take Joanne Beringer, but it's okay if you guys don't think that.
I just feel like that's a little bit of a reach.
Why? I
And
mean,
I-
in ESPN, it actually has Behringer going one pick before Derek Queen. at
Oh,
four.
really? I like Derek Queen a lot.
I
I
mean,
think a lot
Derek
of people
Queen's
do.
good offensively, but the Suns' offense was not even their problem when they were bad last year. Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
the offense is a little bit of a problem for them. Like their playmaking is something that could be
they were still
definitely
top 10.
improved
They were
on.
still top 10. They were still top 10 in offense and like 25th in defense.
They're not. Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna have. What was I gonna say?
And they also don't really have real center. I guess like yeah, Derek Queen. So would
Their
you say
things
Derek?
like
Like a
center
four.
four.
Yeah.
Yes, Derek Queen. Yeah, he's good. He
I
can't
think
really.
he has like defensive upside.
Yeah, he's got
Oh,
good
yeah,
post.
I've seen that as
Yeah.
like motors kind of in question.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, they could take Carter Bryant. He's still on the board, 3-and-D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Good win.
Yeah, but they already have Dylan
They,
Brooks.
they
They don't
have
have Dylan
Ryan
Brooks.
Dunn and Dylan Brooks.
Dylan. Yeah, I think like what they really need is a center because they've got Nick Richards and Bull, and who's the other? There's another like person.
Mason
I don't know.
Plumlee.
Yeah, that's their center rotation. It's pretty nasty.
Are there any other names or we can go with your guy Misha, unless
No,
you're like
if you want to do Derek Queen, Derek Queen is also a very good player and has definitely. I don't
no,
know.
you've
probably-
convinced me. You've convinced me.
Yeah, Joan Baring.
trying to find his name.
It's Joan.
I know. Yeah, I know how to spell his first name.
And then Beringinger.
Right, B-E-R.
Inger.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
next
the
one.
Blazers.
Next one's pretty
Blazers.
obvious. It's
Derek Queen.
he's Jace Richardson. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, Derek Queen.
Actually, I would
Maybe
like
we should
to.
have went Jace Richardson for Suns, was what Chase was saying earlier. Matt issues.
No,
so.
well, we're thinking we're trying to be actually smart.
That was like their joke pick. I would say.
Okay.
Put
My
Ezra and pick
my
him.
pick for this would be Colin Coward.
Cedric Coward.
Cedric Coward. He's from the Northwest, or he's actually from Fresno, California, but then played college in the Northwest, and he's had an insane rise and looks like a player any team needs. However, I can also see how Derek Queen works. It's just going to be hard for him to find playing time early on because of how nasty our center depth is right now.
Yeah.
Like he's
I
gonna have
think
to be DeAndre Ayton, Donovan Clingan, and
Robert Williams, I'm not too concerned about. Like,
still gonna want playing time though.
I mean, he should
He's
want to
already-
get off our team.
Yeah. I don't know.
Cedric
maybe
Coward,
like-
he's kind of old though,
Yeah, it's
which has like seemed like it pans out, but most
What
of
is
the
your
time-
guys' the mock you guys are looking at? Who do they have the Blazers taken?
The Ringer has Blazers taking. Let's see, Kasparis, I think. No, Carter Bryant.
That's what
I
they
saw
said.
one with Kasparis.
I don't know about.
Alright.
I feel like Kasparis wouldn't. Well, I guess.
Well, there is a conversation to get like a point guard because Scoot isn't.
like he's questionable for.
Yeah.
So you'd have him like coming off the bench first year, and then maybe passing Scoot if they move on from him.
Yeah, I think the three guys for me, maybe four, are Kasparis, Derek Queen, Carter Bryant, and then I don't know, is there anybody else?
Colin Murray Boyles.
Yeah, I've been seeing him.
But also, if you're talking about older prospects, I'm pretty sure isn't he older?
He's a
Uh,
sophomore.
Yeah, he's not that old. Or he's
He's not that old, but he's also mostly like a defensive guy.
Yeah, I think the Blazers need an offensive guy, or they need a shooter.
I'd go
Walter Clayton
I-
Jr.
Cedric
No.
Coward shot over
Nah,
40%.
Yeah, Cedric Howard would be good. I mean, he didn't play at all at Washington State, right? Or he played like a little bit.
Cedric Howard's just old though,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
and I
Derek
feel like the
Queen-
Blazers need like an upside pick.
All
Because
right.
we have so many role players, we just need like a star. And you
Alright.
might not. I mean, it's slim chance you get a star at 11.
Actually, I mean, I like Derek Queen. It's just
What
gonna
about
be like,
Asa? Asa Newell.
He worked out with us, I think.
Oh no, they have Zeke Najee as a comparison. Forget.
No, he's got a huge high upside, but
It's funny how much longer we're taking on the Blazers than every other.
Misha, where's
This
your
is
camera?
carry back.
Oh shit, it is.
Oh, what it is? Cam Jones.
No, we're not taking
At
him.
11? Are
I'm
you serious?
joking. I'm joking.
Oh, my
Okay.
camera's ridiculous.
I say
I vote Derek Queen, and
I'm
Carter
I'm
Bryant
going
is
with
my second.
Kasparis,
Or
Derek
actually,
Queen.
Kasparis is my second. Oh, Misha's out.
All right, Kasparis, Derek Queen, or Carter Bryant.
Almost over. Hey, okay, you're recording. That's fine. Um, Wait, Kasparis who? Coward?
Kasparis, Kasparis,
Kasparis
Carter,
Coward.
or um, Derek Queen. I'm good with
I
either
like
of those.
Coward just because he's from the
Derek
Northwest.
Queen's my one option, and
Yeah, okay, just because he's
Kasparis
the
is my
Northwest
two.
doesn't mean he
I
should
know.
go to the Bills.
I like Derek Queen. That's who I'd pick. And then we'd find a way to get rid of Robert Williams, so we actually have
Robert
places.
Williams is expendable. I could care less about Robert Williams if we're being
Sorry,
real.
buddy, you might not be getting any playing time. That's all I've got to say to him.
Who?
So Derek, you guys agree with Derek Queen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like we have a bunch of wings with Denny, Kamara.
And Derek Quinn's got a lot of potential. He's got very good offense, and defense could come
Yeah.
around.
No, his defense is good too.
It's good at a college. I don't know. People still scouts. I've heard still have some concerns. 12. The Bulls. If there's a project player out there, take him. Like,
I like Carter Bryant here.
is he a project player though?
No,
Or, I guess he's a freshman.
not really.
But
I don't know.
does he have a lot? I guess he's got potential.
Maybe Kasparis, because they always draft guys from Chicago.
They might actually need a bigger center here too, though, because Nikola Vucevic
What about-
it's not their.
Well, I guess we still haven't taken Noah Senge off the board.
Who does he
Yeah.
really play like?
Let's see, player comps.
Oh, Darius Baisley, Tayshaun Prince, Bilal. He seems like a project player based on those comps.
A lot
Yeah,
of
so-
Europeans are,
Perfect for the Bulls.
and yeah,
And if it
he's-
looks bad, that's because the Bulls drafted him.
Yeah,
yeah.
All right, yeah, we can go Noah Senge.
that's a perfect.
He's also a big who they need. So yeah,
The Hawks.
they.
All
I've
right.
Do you
seen
think they need-
Asa Newell mocked here a lot, I think.
I don't think with Kristaps Porzingis they're gonna.
I think
need
Carter Bryant for the Hawks would
I was
actually be
just gonna
nice.
say, I think if he's still available, and yeah, you want
Carter.
3D
Yeah,
defense.
Carter Bryant's cool. Colin Murray Boyles,
Yeah, he could be good too.
but
It's a
Carter
toss-up.
Bryant. Imagine Trae Young throwing that guy lobs. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, what do they need more? Like a
Well, okay,
Carter
I feel
Bryant's
like
like a
things
wing.
change with Kristaps, and then so
They probably need more like elite shooters around Trae Young and probably better defenders too.
So who's the better shooter, Carter Bryant or it's Carter Bryant, right?
Bryant for sure. Bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like Carter Bryant here.
Carter Bryant sounds good.
Okay. All right, the Spurs have another one.
Oh boy.
Let's see who's still available.
Kind of like Kasparis here.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Another
no,
guard.
you're taking Dylan Harper and Kasparis.
Another
That's
guard.
true, but they're both like big, right?
Yeah, but
Well, Dylan Harper's not that big. Kasparis is big though.
I mean, okay, what's their starting lineup? I mean, maybe not like next year, but like in a couple years, it'd be like De'Aaron Fox, probably Dylan Harper at the 2, and then maybe Castle at the 3, or I don't know. He's kind of small for that.
No,
And
he's
then-
6'6". He could play 3.
And then
And then I guess their wings are still a toss up.
maybe they could get Colin Murray Boyles. Because
yeah,
I think their defense is probably going to be covered. I don't know if they
Yeah.
need. I
I'd
like.
say-
I mean,
honestly,
Wemby can't really
Cedric-
do
I
it
know
all
I've been
by
saying him.
himself.
Cedric Coward could be good.
I mean, actually, maybe you get someone who's already developed a bit more. Like he's older, so he's like, I don't know, you don't need to worry about his developing when you want to start competing with Wemby. So,
He's a good shooter.
yeah.
He also can play good defense too, because
Yeah.
of how long he is.
All right, you want
Okay.
Cedric Howard?
Yeah, we can go
Alright,
Cedric Howard.
My goat has been taken, although, yeah.
You're obsessed with
Misa tried to pick him from every pick to 8 to 14.
No, from 11 to 14.
No, yeah. Oh, really?
Not Howard, coward, buddy. As in, I'm cowering.
All
right,
right, that is
that's
our
a lot.
lottery. Moving on to 15 through 30.
All right, these I say we could speed through a bit more.
Sounds good.
Let's just go like based on like need and probably best available.
Chase, change up.
Do I have to change it? All right.
Ready, set, snap. And when we snap, it changes.
OKC. What does OKC need at this point?
They're
They
probably
need a
gonna be
bucket.
trading these picks. I don't
Wait,
know. They can't
Jace
take. They
Richardson.
can't. No, they can't take the picks.
Yeah, but they can trade somebody. Who do they have on their team that they need
What do you mean that they need?
or that they don't need?
I
Kenrich
don't know.
Williams.
No,
Get
Kenrich Williams is good. They
Well,
don't have, like,
everybody
somebody
on the team. Isaiah Joe is kind of bad in the playoffs.
But he's still a good shooter. Like,
Yeah, okay. Isaiah Joe is definitely not the person that they trade. Let me look at their roster. Okay, like they have like a definitely like end of the bench guy that we're not like Alex Dukas
yeah.
or Adam Flagler.
Yeah.
Adam
I don't know,
Flagler.
maybe.
Okay.
So if we're
Maybe-
going from the perspective that the Thunder take this pick, I like Jace a lot because
Yeah, I like
Really?
they
Jace.
need a guy that can get a
Look at
bucket,
Jace.
Microwave
Okay.
score.
Yeah.
or maybe Walter Clayton Jr.
No, let's do Jace. I love
Yes,
Jace. He's a
sir.
All right,
Jace Richardson, best prospect in this draft.
why is he going 15?
No, not act. He's a sleeper pick now.
It's with a C, right, or is it an S?
No.
It's an S.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Jason. Okay. The
I mean, that
Grizzlies.
might be a little early for him just because he was slipping because of his size
He's
that was
short.
measured at the combine. But yeah, but he's a bucket getter. He can get to the rim. His playmaking is underrated,
All right, that's enough.
He
made the pick.
and his okay.
I don't know, like Liam McNeely for the next one or something like that.
Liam McNeely. I mean,
He's a good. He was supposed to be a good shooter. Kind of struggled in college, but
wait,
Yeah.
Kasparis is still on the board, right?
yeah, but they
Oh,
they
Matt
have John Morant.
Yeah,
But
he can come
that's
off that
a
bench.
question, and yeah, I feel like you could take him.
Kasparis.
Can he run the two? He can. Because they also have like
Mhm.
Scottie Pippen Jr. But
don't
yeah, I
know.
think Kasparis here, or maybe if he
Could probably be
falls
like a-
one more to the Timberwolves, I think that's a really good fit.
Yeah, but Woody, if we want to take him here,
Yeah, I don't think he would fall this far.
All right. And there's always you could always like, oh, you're not fitting that all in there.
all right. They need the best point guard available on the Timberwolves.
Just do Kasparis, Max.
No, I got it.
He's got it, Max. Our Chase.
Oop. Did that do anything to you guys?
You
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, I'll just do Kasparis.
Thanks.
All
All
right.
right,
17 Wolves. What do they need?
Wait, why is Dylan Harper not popping up, bro?
They need point guard big time. Best point guard available.
That would be probably
Like maybe someone developed, like a Walter Clayton Jr.
yeah. That's
Um,
probably good.
they just
Walter
just
Clayton
like-
Jr. I don't know. He's not like a starting caliber. I think they need like a starting caliber point guard.
Oh,
You're not gonna
so-
get. You're not,
to replace Mike Conley.
Yeah, or like somebody that can facilitate a little more.
yeah. Maybe they could try Nolan Traore because he's a good passer, but he's also played bad in France, so he's more of a project.
Okay, he's projected to go number 26 according to ESPN. I mean, there's not many other.
Boogie Flange, is he in this draft or is he next year's?
No, I think
Boogie
he
Flam.
decided to
Yeah,
stay.
I feel like I haven't heard much of him.
No, he decided to stay.
Yeah, okay. Um, Best point guard available. I mean, that's what they need because Mike Conley. I did not trust that guy on the floor for extended minutes of time, especially against Oklahoma City defense. This turnover is waiting to happen.
It might
This
just
is
be,
kind of a tough pick for because all the point guards are off the board.
maybe they trade up and switch with the Grizzlies, but if
Yeah,
we're
I
just
feel like if I'm the Timberwolves in this situation, I just don't pick here. Just trade it.
but let's just say,
I'm going to say Walter Clayton Jr. I think he could still do playmaking.
Cause at 17,
that's not too
Like-
great.
they have Rob Dillingham, bro, and they have like they don't need a guy with like a low floor or with a high floor and like low ceiling, which is kind of what I view Walter Clayton Jr. as.
That's what I view him as too. But no, I think they do because they're a competing
Yeah,
team
don't you?
right now.
You said you wanted a starter caliber point guard already, like someone who's already.
Well, not like right now, like maybe like in a year or two.
when Mike Conley's done.
Well,
Because yeah, they can also run with Dante DiVincenzo for now, but it's not gonna take him like super far.
he's not a good playmaker.
Yeah.
So then, who you going with, Max?
Just look for the best point guard.
I
There's
mean,
not-
I wouldn't
it's
even go a
like-
point guard at this point. I'd probably go
Yeah.
like a wing. Like they don't need a center. They have Rudy
William
and Naz
McNeil.
Reid. Maybe Colin Murray Boyles.
Oh, dude, he's still on the board. We'd probably.
It just
Yeah.
bolsters their offense some more, or their defense.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, like
I don't
that's
know about him and Rudy Gobert on the court together.
is he that bad of a spacer?
It needs improvement for sure.
He's not that good offensively at all.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
about him.
he'd be on the bench anyways.
Except William McNeil. Oh yeah, he could be out there with Naz Reid.
Yeah, I really think that they would just trade this pick. But I think Murray Boyles is probably the
It says
best option.
his toughness, unselfishness, defensive versatility, and playmaking give him a high floor, but his lack of size and perimeter shooting might make it a situational fit in certain lineups.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, we'll just take him for here. All right, 18 Wizards. You
High
want
potential.
Nisha? You want to take like a project guy here, or
Yeah, project high potential. Just get this time. Probably want a big or something like that.
what
Asa.
about? Oh yeah, Asa Newell.
Yeah, Asa Newell sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
The Nets have every single pick in the second half of the draft. Holy,
Yeah, sounds good. Just
why
get
can I
best-
type, bro? What is going on? Is that right? Did I spell it right?
Yeah. Also, the 26
2
was
minutes.
the Hawks, I thought. Well, because
Which one was?
They just
27?
traded it. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah, for the Nets. So yeah, the Nets have five
All right.
first round picks.
You're probably going to be wanting to take, like best player, or
You're gonna want to,
most potential.
since they have so many picks. You can afford to take somebody with a high ceiling and low floor.
Let me see.
But I feel like there aren't that many of those guys on the board at this point.
What about?
Like, there's not a lot of freshmen. Will Riley.
Danny Wolf.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking Danny Wolf, but
He's also older.
yeah. Drake Powell. No.
Thomas. What about Thomas Sorber from
Sounds
Georgetown?
good.
Yeah, I saw it. He's a junior, right?
No, he's a freshman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
I don't know about his player comps though, but yeah, I guess he's.
What did it
got high.
say?
It says, well, according to the Ringer, it says Kevon Looney, Trace Jackson Davis, Al Horford, which is decent, and then Wendell Carter Jr.
That's a good set. And that's not that bad.
All right, 20.
Heat?
Heat. I'd go. I don't know, like Liam McNeely maybe.
Yeah,
Shooting.
What does Leo McNeely do?
He's a big shooter.
he's
He's mostly potential. Like
yeah.
he shot really well in high school. He played on the
He
team
didn't-
with Cooper Flag, but had a down year in college.
Yeah, he's slightly underperformed
Okay.
for freshman year, but he's got good potential and he's pretty well rounded, I'd say.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe I'll be a good shooter on the Heat, or he might need another shooter probably. Jazz project player. Let's find a good one.
There aren't that many project players left.
Just like a
Um,
young player or something like that. Or
Is there a guy
Good
that's
player.
like slipped that we haven't?
Walter Clayton Jr. No, I'm
he's
just
not
kidding.
slipped.
Maybe this is where they take. I don't know. They didn't need Danny Wolf. They've already got it.
Oh, actually, this actually has. I was gonna say Will Riley, and this actually also has Will Riley. He's a freshman out of Illinois. He's a bucket getter, with size.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
When he
They
played,
need all the
Michigan
buckets they can get.
State, he kind of cooking us for a bit. Yeah, he's 6'8", who plays like. Well, let's see what his player comps are. Oh, and he's Jet Howard, Nikola Jovic, Kevin Martin, and Quincy Miller.
Oh, those
Kevin
are
Martin
very
was a
good.
bucket.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I like Will Riley here.
All right.
He's from Illinois, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
Nets
Nets.
with another
He's a good-
upside pick.
Alex Condon.
I don't know, is he good?
He was on
Uh,
Florida. On
I
their
think he's
trip.
got potential, from what I've heard.
Okay. How do I spell his name? Who does he play like? He's not even on the top 30 for.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
really?
gonna say. Wait, are you sure? He might have returned.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah, I think he returned to college.
Damn. Okay. That sucks.
Uh,
Unless
Maybe-
yeah,
Because
this
of
has
how well
Tahad
he-
Pettiford on it, on the BR one, but
yeah, he also returned.
yeah. Rasheer Fleming.
What about Drake Powell out of North Carolina?
Yeah.
Actually, this might
No,
be
not
kind
really.
that might be kind of early for him. Actually, no, this also has him going 23. He's
Hmm.
also
Yeah, I don't think that's that early.
athletic, good defender. Player comps. Mo Harkless, Blazers legend.
All right.
Yeah, Drake Powell. We're really struggling here.
Powell, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I like Danny Wolf here for the
The
Pelicans.
Pelicans, yeah. All right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Is it like this or is it two O's? It's like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's 1-0. I was gonna say that. 1-0.
All right.
Oh, go on. Thunder. I'd probably trade the pick, but
Yeah, another
Yeah,
pick that they
probably
can't
gonna
take.
Just say
yeah, I don't know. It's Walter Clayton Jr. Just a bucket getter.
I mean, they just got Jace though.
Yeah.
I'd
What
like Walter
about-
Clayton Jr. for the Magic.
that's what I was gonna say, but I was gonna save it for the Magic. What about do you want a project for them just because they don't really need
Yeah, I might as well.
Nolan Traore maybe or
They already have Igor Damon. Plus, that would.
I mean,
ruin
they
my-
have so many guys at this point. I feel like you're just picking for upside because
How about just?
nobody
how
at
about
this
just
point
two
is really cracking the rotation, even if you have a high floor.
yeah.
Oh, come on! I want Nolan Traore to go to the Nets, but okay.
Okay, then we can get him there. Let's go. Maybe another center for them.
Oh, they might actually need that. Yeah.
Noah Penda.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at him. Where is? Oh, yeah, also from France.
Yeah, actually, they do need another big, probably. They don't need one, but it would be nice for them to have another one.
Although he's more like a forward, right? No, Penda.
Yeah, he's not a center. Ryan Kalkbrenner, just like he's old.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could take him. He's experienced.
I think if they're picking for a big, they don't really need to pick super high upside because their bigs aren't amazing.
Yeah, he's a great defender. Yeah, one of the best shot blockers in this draft class. Yeah,
All right,
might as
sounds
well
good.
just take-
So yeah, Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Yep.
He's from what's that school called again?
Creighton.
All right, Walter Clayton Jr. here for the Magic.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that.
And then Nolan Traore for the Nets.
Well, this one is actually the Hawks pick now.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, what?
Who's-
Shit.
Shoot. Who'd the Hawks want then?
What about? What do they need? Everything. Oh, what about what's his name?
Rasheer Fleming.
Yeah, Rasheer Fleming. I was gonna say, yeah,
Is he tough?
it's pretty tough. Let's see.
Oh, there's also has the Colorado guy at Colorado State is
Nate
going
Clifford.
Oh
back.
yeah.
Nate Clifford.
Well, Misha, you said you want to take.
Yeah, we'll take Nolan Traore. I think he's still got.
Wait, are we going Rasheer Fleming for the Hawk?
Yeah.
Okay. But Nolan Traore for the.
Yeah.
I like Nate Clifford. Is that spelled right? I like Nate Clifford for the Celtics.
All right.
Yeah. Celtics. Yeah, I guess they could use another guard.
What could the Suns need? Suns
More
got
defense.
Everything except a shooting guard.
Yeah,
a.
they've got 3 of those.
Dude, they would take another shooting guard. Who's a Michigan State guy in the draft?
Jace Richardson.
No,
That's what I was saying.
No,
they-
I know,
they would-
but
Oh, Jaden Akins, bro. He's not
Jaden
projected.
Akins in it. What about the dude that dunks hell? Is that guy in the
He's
draft?
not in the draft. No.
Oh. Is he
Someone
going back?
Who's the?
Yeah.
Just who's a good defender in the draft?
I think they need like a big defender, not like a wing if they're
Yeah,
getting.
like a power forward defender.
Yeah.
What about? Oh wait, what about?
There's Noah Penda guy still here. I don't know much about him, but his player comps are Najee Marshall, Nick Batum, Justice Winslow, James Johnson. Aren't
Okay, those
insane defenders, but I mean they get the job done.
I mean, Batum's a very good defender, but yeah.
Batum, yeah, and he's just old.
We'll
Wait,
take
we
that
take-
guy.
Noah Penda.
Okay.
All right, Clippers need shooting. So
Cam Jones.
All right, Cam Jones.
Cam Jones.
Really?
Bro, it's with a
Yeah.
K. You don't even know how to spell.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So that was the very well researched, very detailed 3-man.
Oh yeah,
Don't be
Draft.
surprised if
Watch
the
us go
actual
30
NBA
for
draft
30.
goes exactly like this.
30 for
Yeah.
I'm
30.
gonna say.
30, yeah. All right, boys. I have to. Oh yeah. We don't stop recording.
Hey, as always.
Peace. Thanks
Oh
for
yeah.
watching.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
And let us know